we know. And guess what? Everyone is on board the battle bus. Game number 3 of the World Cup ProAm is about to begin. If you guys here are excited, you need to get hype right now because game number 3 is about to be underway. Count us in! That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Game number 3. And I mean, look at this World Cup battle bus, man.
There it is. Love that new Fortnite World Cup battle bus. And I love the fact that if you are loaded into Fortnite as well, you kind of see the feed coming up. So there are tons of new faces kind of tuning in here. Zeke, why don't you just give us a little rundown for everyone who might not know much about the ProAm or this, how monumental this weekend is for the community in general.
That's right, man. I mean, we've had 10 weeks of open qualifiers for solos, for duos across 6 different regions. Anyone could play. All you had to do was hit 300 points and get to Champion League in the arena format, and then you could duo up, solo games, and try to qualify. We narrowed that down to top 3,000 players, and then from there, we whittled that down to only a handful of spots per region, and that has led us here. And let's not forget, earlier on in the day, we even had the creative finals, right? 8 weeks of creative qualifiers. You had team leaders like Ninja, like Gotaga, Hand of Blood. These guys built these incredible creative trials. People went through, and then we had our finals earlier where Scissors and the Fish Fam took home the W. But, you know, Monster, I think we want to focus in on this game. Detonator is already down. Whitlari has taken down the Detonator. It has exploded. It is gone. Xavier Woods, Dank Ops are over here on the left. You got Doigbai, and Cody Walker.
Yeah, Doigbai.
Oh, man.
Coach for the Millennial team there. But anyways, hopping on over to DrLupo and Sigala here, who are in, what's that, a little bit of Neo action we got here.
Man, you know, I have to give Courage props. That video they made earlier, you know, we kind of knew something. Courage was going to get back at DrLupo in some way, shape, or form, but he wouldn't tell us what it was. I see you, Courage. That was pretty funny. But Sigala, DrLupo, they are here. You've got people across the way, right? David Williams, Wildcat, they're sitting in the building over there. It looks like there's someone very close by. The 65 over there. DrLupo going to send another one. And there you go. Dante is down across the way from Chigua. And Edwin Hodge here is picked up as well. And actually, Chigua's actually going to confirm Dante. So eliminations happening all over the place.
Yeah, that's right. If you're in Neo Tilted, you're definitely in for some trouble. This is not the place to land if you're not there to kind of bring it all the way, pedal to the metal. You got to stick to your teammate. That's what Sigala's doing here. Doing a really good job kind of sticking to the hip of DrLupo. So you have Wildcat and David Williams now. Saw Shanlin Riggs and One Shot Girl. One Shot Girl is going to get cracked pretty hard right here. She's going to lose all that shield, but no fear. Still backing up her teammate here. The jump shotgun's great for close quarters. And oh, No has no mats now as well. She can't even disengage properly.
I like that Chandler's kind of holding down the fort, right? Like, hey, she's very clearly identified, like, I need to get back in this house. There's loot there. Maybe something can help me here. I'm very low on HP. I need something. Okay. Well, that was not what they were looking for. Now they are both extremely wounded, just under 60 HP. Mora and Kalango here. They're going to try and close in on this, right? You know, you've seen the white damage numbers come through. You want to secure these eliminations, put some points on the board. Ewok is going to find Alexia Ray and put her down there. 67 coming out.
Great shot right there, and he's going to go toe-to-toe. Can she clutch up? But no, it's not going to be enough for Chandler or One Shot Girl. Unfortunately, Kalango does hit every single shot right there in those final moments. And Kalmar is going to be able to save his team. Let's go.
Elimination feed there. We also watched Ewok basically and Jordan Fisher take down Alexia Ray and her duo partner Jordan. They have been full eliminated. They are gone. DrLupo, Sigala still here over in Neo Tilted. David Williams, Wildcat, they've just been kind of, it looks like they must have taken some kind of damage, right? They're underneath that 100 threshold, but it's not by much. So either they like took fall damage or someone sent over like, DrLupo accidentally sneezed in their direction and put some damage over on them.
Yeah, man, we saw a lot going on earlier, a little bit of storm flips, and could have really been any which thing here, but Wildcat's been playing games for a long time. Actually, his dad introduced him when he was just 7 years old in 2011, but looks like we're hopping over with Vodka here and Alexander, who we haven't seen much of today, so let's go ahead and see how this battle's going to go for them as they're going against Allie A and Aaron Gordon, who we saw in the field against Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray, so That was quite the intense match here, but Alexander looks like he's somewhat struggling. He's going to need to keep his back of Vodka close by.
I mean, they're facing off against Ellie. This guy is a Fortnite veteran. I mean, this guy is thousands upon thousands of eliminations. He's going to rip the shield of Alexander. Marshmello going to find elimination. Well, there you go. He is full confirmed. Alexander, he is gone. The question is, where is his duo partner? Watch Ellie. Ellie is kind of one of those people that's very big into communication, right? Trying to make sure, not oversharing, but definitely giving very important information. Hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I see. This is what I can do. My materials, my ammo. I need to cover here. I have this angle. Do you have this angle? Things like that. Super big fan of this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Ali A, quite the personality in the field. And talk about that, I mean, Vodka as well. Japanese YouTuber, he's been around for some time, a respectable player, does know how to, get down with it. But here, hopping over to Ellie, we're seeing him go with a large push here. He's gonna miss a couple shots, but he hits one right there. Turns back to Bill, says, you know what, it's time to put the bricks here. Oh, he's gonna have to disengage, and it's gonna be enough. He goes straight up.
The sentiment was good. The angle might have been a little off, but I like it. All right, trying to maybe go and get a little bit offensive here. He's got himself.
He's pushing with the 24 health. Right underneath he goes and pops another one. Oh, he's got to be so careful.
Wait, is he distracting right now, making sure his dual partner can get the angle that they need? It looks like it.
I think he had a plan at some point, said, you know what, maybe this is not the right move, and he kind of backed up there. But Ellie's showing that he is fearless right now. He and Neko, as Faris is sitting just close by. We saw Faris earlier today in a great fight against Jacob, I'm pretty sure. But Ellie is going to get knocked by Faris, who had the high ground right there. Let's see what Faris is going to do here.
I mean, he does have the 2 chug splashes. He can get himself back up. There's the 1. There is the follow-up. So he's got plenty of HP to work with. He also has 3 minis. But look at the AR count. 18 bullets. A single magazine is not where you want to be right now. Now, he did go ahead and drop Ellie. They need to go ahead, take some time, get the revive off. But, I mean, right now, they're not in the best position because don't forget, their weapons are not that much better. Like, obviously, Ellie does have that drum gun. He could put in some work, but we'll have to see how things go for him. Also, fun fact, his most recent album, Future, was certified platinum within the first month of release.
Wow, that's
huge, actually
that
insane.
That is a huge accomplishment. Talking
the first month?
I was going to say, talking about, crazy adventures and travels and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the player they're fighting right here, Faris, traveled all the way from Saudi Arabia. He's here. He's ready to bring it. It's Ellie. Dude, Ellie's got the builds, man.
Oh, okay, so they ping out where they see the player is, but now don't forget. Yeah, he's back. He's doubling back, and no. Ooh, over the head right there. That player has a haircut.
Right through the crack. That was so close.
If they didn't jump over, if he did not jump over that might have been an elimination.
I thought we were gonna see a major highlight right there for a second, but Ellie, he's got this guy in his sights here. He's not gonna give it up. And don't worry, guys. You guys are not missing anything around the Fortnite map. This is the battle to watch right now. As Neko kind of says, you know what? I'm tired of this. He's going to step forward just a little bit more now, and this is the commit. Even with the low health, they're going to put it all on the table here.
I mean, they know that his back is against. They know his back's against the storm, right? They're just trying to make sure and make him uncomfortable. Look, he's out in the storm. That's kind of the position they've put him in right now. And this player's just trying to bail. Like, they're just out in the storm doing their own thing. This is how threatened they are by Nekokun and Ellie. Faris, I mean, it's okay. It's not ticking too bad yet. It's only that single point, but he's going to have to make a really long rotation, and that's if they don't spot him out in the storm.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be worth it. He will be all right. He will live to see another day because off they have to run now from the zone. They don't have heals, and Faris is left to, I guess, go against these guys at some point or another. But let's hop in with some highlights from earlier today. We have a little bit, like we saw, DrLupo and Sigala just kind of coming up. And that's another player that's going to get taken out right here and just showing people that, you know what, I have Tilted on lock here. I'm ready to control this place. And it's Kyle Kaplan who goes down to DrLupo and Sigala. Again, they were sticking together at the hip earlier before, but Sigala's down. And I don't think DrLupo has the reboot card, unfortunately.
It does not look like it currently, but look, I mean, this is DrLupo we're talking. The doctor is in the house. He knows what to do. He's been in these type of situations before. 1v the world, but that's okay. He's comfortable. But look at this, Tfue and Nav. Look at the angle they have here. You've got Nav all the way in the back. He's sending sniper shots over to JT Brown. Tfue sitting there forward, right? He's just saying, all right, JT, come on. What are you trying to do? You trying to 1v1 me? You want to try and 1v1 my dual partner that's way back there? He's got a long angle on you. I have the close angle on you.
Listen, JT Brown is a professional hockey player, right? If you can take that kind of punishment sometimes out there on the field, you can do anything. Let's see what JT Brown can do against the World Cup qualifier. He's speaking his head right there. And Tfue says, you know what? I've been here for a little too long. There's more players around him. He's got to be careful.
And now look, he has to use that launch pad because for just a moment he saw a player running up on Nav, but it's okay. They're back together. They're ready to try and work down on this player here. Looks like it's Marksman.
Oh, that's JT's partners. Okay, so they were actually trying to line a pinch. Marksman used the Shadow Bomb to get behind him. So now Marksman's going to have to leave JT Brown behind. They were actually split up in those moments right there. It was hard to tell for a second, but no, Marksman says he's gonna take the high ground and start pressuring back here. He puts a shot down on Tfue, but the Storm is on his back first, and JT Brown manages to rendezvous with Marksman here. So now they're together, he's popping his bandages, and yeah, JT and Marksman win the small skirmish here, if you wanna call it that, because Tfue and Nav are off. They're gone, they decided it's time to beat the zone now.
Yeah, and I mean, facing off against someone like Marksman, this is a long-time competitive veteran, right? Like, this guy has been around, so pairing these two together, he's like in very good hands right now. Marksman's absolutely making the right call, saying, look, we need to leave right now, we need to do this, we need to do that. Fun fact, JT Brown was the first professional hockey player to become a Twitch partner.
That's huge.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's history.
There you go, JT Brown.
Put it in the world record book right there. That's one that cannot be broken. He solidified that. That's pretty cool right there.
That's actually pretty cool. Oh, he's got the drift board. This is actually really good. He's going to be able to catch up with Marksman and set himself back up. Look who else is here, though. Ninja and Marshmello. They have got this on lockdown across the way. You've got Muselk. You've got Wax Motif. Look, this is Ninja we're talking about, right? You give him even a pixel, he is going to destroy your shields and make you wish you had never peaked in the first place.
Ninja has been having quite the day so far. We talked about just being a little consistent will keep you in the running here. So far, no points have been earned this game, and that's got to put you on your edge, right? If you didn't pick up any of the kind of freebies in the early game, as it gets closer to that congestion later on, it's only going to get tougher, but Ninja puts down a couple shots right there. That's going to be 93 damage. That player no longer has much shield left.
So like I said, you give him a pixel, he just rips your entire shield off.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for flying in my airspace. Try again. DrLupo, though, he's got himself that baller. We saw Nekokun and his dual partner right over the hill there. So he's got to try and think this through. Do I want to take these engagements? Do I try and go for that top 15 placement? I mean, dude, he's already got 3 eliminations. He's doing very, very well.
Oh, no, we're about to jump in with Ewok, but Wade takes her out right there as Wade is still in this game. Chigua is close, as is John. John's trying to see if he can get up here now. And they've managed to take this hill and this positioning here. Jacob's still alive right now, as is NickMarks close by. I don't see NickMarks' partner. Where's Mario here? And oh no, Mario and Zanja has been taken out. He's got a launch pad though, he's okay.
Yeah, the question is though, do you want to opt to use it? I mean,
check this
you
out.
don't need
Oh,
to.
he's using the new Storm Sniper to scout out the next zone here. Notice how he kind of zoned in there. He looked at it, he says, all right, time to double on back here. He's got all the information. You gotta love plays like that, and he's doing it again. He's actually trying to get as much information out of that sniper as possible. Very interesting mechanic right there.
Yo, I mean, look, NickMarks is a long-time competitive veteran, right? I mean, shout-outs to the M-Fam. This guy's been playing games since Gears of War. I mean, he is a third-person shooter master. This guy is insane. And, I mean, every single week we're seeing Nick reach new heights of play, right? He's just continuing to one-up himself every single day. But across the way, you've got DrLupo going up against Lachlan and Liam McIntyre. This is really rough. Unfortunately, DrLupo is caught in the most toxic gas here. He is chipped down to almost nothing. Another stink bomb is going to be his demise. Unfortunately, he is picked off. But I mean, if it's going to be to someone, Lachlan's, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
That was a respectable takedown right there. Lachlan and Liam McIntyre just using the perfect stinkers right there. Unfortunately, you cannot dodge those. That is, kind of it right there as they seal the deal, but they get themselves a baller out of it as well, and now they're going to be able to make it to the next zone as it's just at Neo Tilted here. You can see the map on the bottom right-hand corner. Neo Tilted is extremely congested. Players are just toppling on top of it. So we're now back with NickMarks here. NickMarks already has the scoop on the Storm, right? He's got the sniper to tell it. Look, he's right in the middle as well.
I was going to say, why doesn't he just put that to use, right? I mean, you've got a utility weapon that just rips people's faces off. Why not just go ahead and use that weapon? It's in your inventory. Also, let's point out the 5 chug splashes, by the way. So he's ready to go, right? He's like, look, I'll fight you. I'll just disengage. Use this to just replenish myself. You know, you just got to do it, right?
Yeah, NickMarks can literally take on a team right now and be okay, especially with the chug splashes being that you don't have to have a cooldown for them. You activate them right away. Talking about, you know, people that are in good position. I mean, Ninja and Marshmello in a sweet spot here as well. They have the high ground. They also have the slip nearby. So everyone in Tilted, or nearby the slip, I should say, is just fine here. And look, we saw Faris earlier today. He's managed to stay alive. He's made it all the way to Tilted Towers, even without the heals, so he's still in it. Slayer 360 also still in the game. We saw a lot of him kind of sneaking around at different times. Dank Ops and Xavier Woods off in the distance there. Nick 830 still alive. Let's take a look at this little highlight from earlier. It's Airrocks, man. Airrocks so good.
This duo actually is your Summer Block Party Pro-Am champions, and they are back to try and defend their title. Figures if anyone's going to stand in their way, it's going to be Ninja and Marshmello, the 2018 Pro-Am champions. I like the way they've just kind of double boxed up. Like you said, man, they're just locking this down. They've got the angles. They're just ready to play. They want someone to try and challenge them because they're in such a strong position. Nick 830, though, he's just chilling on the side of the mountain. You've got Myth down below. Wildcat's over the hill right now. I mean, there's quite a bit of talent all very near each other that at some point are going to have to open up their boxes and say hello to the other. Even Sino is here as well. My goodness. Lachlan, Liam McIntyre, Grime, Airwax. There's so much. Tifu is here as well with Nav. Joey is there. He's a little wounded, but listen, he's still my fire. He's got his dual partner expert. Did you catch that one? You're too young. Never mind.
Missed that one.
That's okay. That's okay.
No,
guys.
I know.
Okay, all right.
Good reference right there.
Thanks, man.
Gotta love the music reference. Nice little double snipe coming out of Tifu and Nav. Yo, just pulling your leg, Zeke.
Thanks, man, I guess. I don't know what to say to that. But anyway, check it out, all right? We saw 52 players, 34 duos, Monster. It's crazy that we've seen the game slow down this much, you know? You would have almost thought we were basically watching the duo finals. You would think this is Saturday.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot more intense as we approach the final games here. No one wants to kind of lose out, right? You want to get as much playtime as possible. Tifu utilizing a ramp overhead to make sure they skate straight across and not stay in the air for much longer than they need to be. And for that reason, they're not going to take much damage here. He's going to be able to pop this next mini and just be A-OK as they're still in the game. Don't forget, guys, Tifu's partner here, Nav. Let's make music as well, so good so far. Here is Ninja and Marshmello just underneath them. Aiden Lost King's Rob. NickMarks is landing in.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Tifu's shield just got ripped. You've got Aiden, you've got NickMarks, you've got Ninja, you've got Marshmello, Courage, JD, Myth, Cloak, Larry. They are all occupying this same space right now. Rob from the Lost Kings, I'm telling you though, he's gonna be the one to come out on top. I'm not saying that because he is a good friend of mine. I'm not biased at all, but here we go. On with Courage, JD. Got Sean O'Malley. Look at dude. Everyone's here. Cody Walker's there. Claire gets picked up in the crossfire. You got Wade up top. Look at everyone just flying in on top of each other right now.
Sean O'Malley is here to show everyone why he's undefeated still. All right. He's been competing since 2013 in the UFC. He's here to prove a point with Courage. Courage came dangerously close at the summer block party to taking it all home. They are still in the running here. 2 good games. These next 2 games can really be theirs to take. But we're going to hop in with Tim the Tatman.
Wild card is active right here, right now. Now keep in mind, he's got no HP to work with. 57 really isn't that much. But this is Tim the Tatman that we're talking about. Why is the entire lobby? Tim, just believe. Tim, just believe.
Nothing you can do and talk about Sean O'Malley. He takes him out. He was the prime target there. Now take a look at Wade here, who's got the high ground. He's got the flint knock to save himself as well. And a combat. It's a lovely 70 shot right there. And this is where the lobby begins to condense and collapse on itself. Remember, no one has earned placement yet. There's still 26 duos in the running here, many of which are solos.
Yo, if you were watching, did you watch the elimination feed? Grind picked up O-King, that is Sinnoh's dual partner. Tfue is actually going to be picked up by Nick A30.
Wow.
And Nav then turns around and says, Nick, not today, friend. It is not good, eh? And I'm just getting word, we actually have a replay of the wild card that we're going to get to take a look at together and relive just kind of what happened. So, you know, it's difficult, right, when situations like that.
Wait, I'd pay for a slow motion of this part right here.
Tim knows. He's smiling out. He's like, dang it, man.
Being a good sport about it. You got to love it. Aiden right there looking disbelief as he gets taken out as well. But now off with Cloak. We saw Cloak make that end game earlier in the last game. Whitlari is going to go down here. Cloak's got just enough help to make it all happen. His loadout is so great as well. Perfect shadow bombs are going to allow him to rotate here. If he uses the structures, he can continue the rotation for free. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to get nice and far into the zone. Free baller here for NickMarks. As NickMarks is going to use it. Why not, right? He can get this free safety for a little bit.
Dude, this is where Nick wants to be, right? He wants to be in the middle of the chaos. And everyone's trying to, you know, panicking, trying to figure out what they want to do. Nick is calm. He is cool. He's collected.
Yes,
he is
zero
so
builds.
deadly. Yes, that is also another thing. Okay, the baller is cracked. He tries to go for the builds, forgets for a moment. He's got to find his elimination. He needs something, anything. The chunk.
Oh.
Wait, with the trap. Those were builds. Were those builds? Did you get them?
Oh, it wasn't enough though. He had to connect those shots right there. Someone did get dropped right above him. Sinnoh still in the running here, even by himself, is taking teams out.
That's
he just
Airwax.
took out Airwax, which is huge for Sinnoh because they both have 7 eliminations. Airwax has 10 elims, so he still does technically have the lead, even with placement. But the longer Sinnoh stays alive now, the closer he can be to kind of catching up and taking that first place. So that was a huge elimination here. Now jumping in.
Look who's still left though. Sinnoh, Sean, Symphony, Cloak, Jelty, Lachlan, Muselk, 7. There's so many people. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw the clips from him. He's on super low HP, but he might be able to make something happen. Look at this. Cloak is in a great spot. Symphony as well. They have health advantage. The only other person is Muselk, who's sitting on basically 200 HP. Sean gets cracked right now, Monster. Jelty wants to secure this elimination if possible, right? That would be huge for him.
This is essentially a solo game here. There are 8 players left, and everyone is left to fend.
The star flip! Oh my god, this could be so huge! Look at this space. It's occupying everything. It's forcing people up, forcing them down, making them have to reposition. Even Sean, he's actually safe somehow on the other side of it.
Yeah, and Sinnoh doesn't care. He's like, you know what, I'm going to keep this high ground here. As Sean actually takes some damage from the flip right there, and then Sinnoh catches that Elin. So that's going to be another one for him. He falls down and could not convert on Cloak. As Cloak gets another, and it's his high ground now, and he has the health advantage over the lobby here. Can Cloaksy go from a second place to a first here? It's Muselk versus Cloak, and Cloak gets chunked right there.
Massive shield rip there, but it's okay. He's got a single mini. He's got 70 HP, and look, Sim is just below. Not much effective HP. Muselk here, he's popping those shadow bombs, wants to try and drop out in an opportune moment. Wait a minute, this shockwave's gonna change everything! Cloak needs to land these shots up! He's got no HP, can he do it? He does!
He takes out Muselk, and that is a competitive player's worst nightmare, hearing those impulses go off. But Cloak doesn't care. He doesn't care. Even with the 15 HP, he knows he can't take the zone here. He has to full commit for the offensive battle. The last 2 players are fighting right there. There goes the trap. Limited builds here. Jelty versus
down.
Cloak. No health. Can he collect with the last shot? This is your opportunity. He's going to put the shots down here. Can he connect?
He has to make something. Neither of them have the HP. No, you can't go on the storm!
Nice job to Jelty, and unfortunately, Cloaksy takes the cursed second place once again in a back-to-back performance right there. But Jelty secures